Namaste, beautiful earth angels. Welcome back to my channel, Soul Connect by Tina. Today we are back again with something more interesting. I'm sure you're going to love this topic. Okay, question number one. Before we begin, let me ask you a few questions and see what your answer is. Do you think you're too sensitive? Do you think you are the type who wants to just go out and help others? No matter what, even if somebody is not asking for your help, but you just want to go barge in and help others, give your advice or give your time or whatever is possible and help the other person in whichever way possible. Do you think you belong to that category? Are you too compassionate? Maybe towards animals, maybe towards nature, Mother Nature, towards people, towards events, or anything? If the answer to any of this is yes, the chances are that you might be an earth angel. An angel walking on earth. Now, what is an earth angel? I'm sure angels always attract people. We have heard stories about angels, you know, beings like beings with wings, and they're always out there to help us. Belong to some higher dimensions, but when we call upon them, and we've heard stories that there are angels who come and help us, and so on and so forth. But do you think angels are there in human form walking amongst us on this earth at this time? Yes, it is absolutely true. Many of you might even not know that you are an angel walking on earth. Now, who are earth angels? This topic is very interesting, and I'm going to give you few signs, clear signs, to know if you or your loved one belong to this category. So let's begin. Earth angels are not, beings or mythological creatures which might, be we have read in some fantasy story and all. No, they are flesh and blood bodied people like you, me, anybody else, right? They are, in human form, and they have incarnated on this earth at this special moment. And why are they here on earth at this moment? Because the earth is going through a beautiful transition, from Yug being ended. The Kali Yug is getting ended, and now the Sat Yug is going to begin within the next few years. So there are special souls who have incarnated, especially on this earth, with a message. They are like kind of messengers from God. Now, who are angels? Angels are messengers of God. So earth angels are those divine beings who have come from higher realms, lowering their frequency or lowering their, becoming more dense to fit into the physical body. Our physical body is third dimensional, right? Made up of 5 elements. Now these beings, earth angels, they have come from higher realms. They have reduced their frequency to fit into a human body, and they live amongst us, walking as normal humans, but we can somehow find out if they are actually earth angels or not. Let us now understand why and how they are different from the normal human folk. The normal beings or normal earth folk, which is walking completely unaware, or, they are in their asleep state. Asleep state means they are still not aware of their purpose of being born on earth. So let's understand some beautiful signs about earth angels. This is going to be seriously very interesting. So see these signs very clearly. Comment down how many signs you have or your loved one have and understand if you are an earth angel. And chances are, if you are reading this or if you're listening to this video, you might be one of the earth angels. So let's understand. Sign number 1, extremely empathetic or extremely sensitive. Now, what is being sensitive? Sensitive means you're very sensitive right from childhood. There are people who are very sensitive to energy. They can sense the change in energy. If they enter a room, they can understand without, having any conversation with anyone. They can just sense that something is wrong. The energy is not correct. They sense energy very fast and they're very sensitive towards energy. So note down, are you one of them? Do you sense energy very clearly, whether it's positive or negative or anything, but being very, susceptible to the change of energy? Second sign is being too empathetic or kind. That is, you cannot see anybody in pain. You just want to go out and help others in whichever way you can. You're sensitive to understand others' pain. While the normal people might just walk away listening to anybody else's, story, sob story or painful story, but something, hits you in your heart and you just want to help that person or probably help the entire planet or help anyone, anywhere, any situation which is happening in any part of the world, and you are empathetic or sensitive enough to pray for them. Take out your time and pray, send prayers to them, send healing to them. Or maybe if there is a near loved one or neighbor or anyone who's been going through a tough time, you can't resist helping them, going and sitting with them, listening to them, and doing whatever is possible. So now sign number 2 was being very sensitive or empathetic, kind and compassionate. It could be towards animals, towards nature, towards humans or elements, anything. It could be anything, but you are, easily get affected by anything which is happening wrong in the society, and you get affected by it and you want to do your best to help. Okay, what is sign number 3? Sign number 3 is that you realize that you have a purpose of being born on this earth. Till the time you were not aware, or maybe your spiritual journey didn't begin, you were just like the normal folk. But once you realize that you have a purpose of being born on this earth, you are just unstoppable. You know your mission. You somehow are guided on this mission to help and make this planet a better place. Maybe by being kind or showing more and more love, showing more and more compassion, being a light worker, doing all sorts of healings, but you are just up and about on your mission to be born on this earth. You are just not unaware. You are not one of those people who walk the earth, get up, do the routine work, eat, sleep, and repeat. No, you are not one of those. You know that your presence can make a difference to this world. Whatever your work is can change the entire consciousness of the earth. When you walk up to any place, you raise the frequency of that place. You bring more love wherever you go. And people start feeling better. Sign number 4, people start feeling better when you are in their presence. They automatically start feeling peaceful. They automatically start feeling as if they're safe, secured, loved. So that is the frequency you carry. You're so positive wherever you enter. even if the atmosphere is densed, or some kind of angry people are maybe having some arguments, but the moment you enter and the frequency changes to joy, to love, and people settle down, and the atmosphere becomes lightened up. So, do you think, you know, you've observed these kind of people where you just want to be with them? You want to spend more time with these kind of positive souls. They have that light in them, that beautiful vibrations in them that can change the situation, any negativity into positivity in a flash. Whether you realize it is because of them or not, but the entire atmosphere changes when someone walks in. So chances are that there is an earth angel around you. Okay, so the let's move on to the next sign. What is the next sign? The earth angels, always right from childhood, have felt different from others. They never fit into the general criteria or the general scheme of things. They are always different. They keep little distance from others. They're not into too much of socializing, too much of partying, or too much, into the worldly things. They keep to themselves, probably, into some kind of meditation practices. They keep to themselves, maybe reading spiritual books, or maybe spending more time in the nature, walking in the nature, being with animals. They feel better when they are in nature. So, something about them that they are very, not the social birds. They're very different. And they know it right from the childhood. They know that they don't fit into that class of people. And they like to keep it to themselves. They like their own company. They like to discover things about Earth, about other planets, about the stars, or maybe the history of the Earth and other things. About their spiritual journey. What is it? What is their purpose? What is the mission of being born on this earth? So these are the topics that interest them. Meditations, certain kind of meditations and all. So they will get more attracted towards it, and they will be drawn towards it and pursuing it, or maybe helping others, maybe as social workers. So they're quite different, and they know it that they are different. They don't fit. So are you that type who understands that we do not fit into this societal norms? Okay, so the next sign, the next important sign to know that you are an earth angel or not is their profound wisdom. Even from a very, very young age, they will show certain signs that they are very wise. They will give advice out of the blue. They might be young people, but their advice, or whatever suggestions or advices they are giving is so profound, so deep, that if the other person listens to it, their life becomes better. So you can understand from their deeper, understanding of life, deeper understanding of spirituality, about the real religion, not the fake religion, the real religion. And they portray it. And they never portray it to the world, telling that they are someone special, but their wisdom pours out from their personality. And people automatically get attracted to them for advice, because they somehow, people, know that their advice, the angel of an earth advice, when he or she gives, would be something very profound and something very, useful. So this is the next sign that you might be an earth angel. Just watch out. Now, what is the next sign to understand if you are an earth angel or not? Okay. Now, one of the most important and last clear sign to understand whether you are an earth angel or not is that you are somehow connected with the angelic realms. You are connected with the higher powers. And you're aware of that. You are aware that you are guided by the higher forces, because the higher forces talk to you and they make themselves clear that they are around you. So the earth angels are always surrounded by a team of angels who are always guiding them, by the team of guides who are always guiding their, next step in life or their mission in life. Once they become aware of their mission, they are totally guided by the higher forces. It could be ascended masters, or it could be the higher forces. The Almighty Supreme is very close to these earth angels, because they are the messengers of God. They have specially incarnated at this particular time on earth to guide the entire humanity towards love, towards kindness, towards a better way of life. Now, these are, few signs I have given. Just find out how many signs belong to you and understand. Are you sensitive? Are you compassionate? Are you kind? Are you drawn towards nature? Are you aware of your purpose in life? Do you believe that you are guided by the higher powers, or a team of angels are around you, or so many things, right? So let me know in the comment box which of how many signs you have in you, or maybe your loved ones have in them, and understand better who are earth angels. So next time I will be back with more of such interesting topics. So till then, from my heart to your heart, from my soul to your soul. Namaste. This is Soul Connect by Tina. Thank you so much.